In this video, we will clone the Twitter scaffold layout that can be dynamically show or hide bottom navigation bar and the silver app bar. And as you can see in this video demo, that the result is that we can scroll up and down, and the bottom and the silver app bar is gonna be disappear and appear when the user scroll. We're gonna start a new project from scratch, and we custom our main scaffold page, which is our root page, and we customize the bottom navigation bar and the app bar, which have the animation, and also the TabBarView and the TabBarView widget that can contain all the widgets, the SliverList, SliverGrid, SliverAppBar, and the NestedScrollView that contain the Silver Builder app bar, and also more a lot of the Silver widget. And I think this concept will be helpful in your next project, and you can customize any the layout that more complex, and this will be helpful. And let's go to start up a brand new project together. Let's start up a brand new project from scratch. This is the new project that I create. So first of all, we're gonna clean up some code and running the emulator. So I'm gonna create the new folder, which is our page, and we have the main scaffold page dot. So I'm gonna use the stateful widget, which is the represent our main scaffold page, and we're gonna have the scroll controller to manage the controlling. So I'm gonna name it main scaffold page, and just return a placeholder, and I'm gonna call it in our main page to separate our pages. And I delete our class page. And next step, we're gonna running the emulator, and we're gonna build our app. After running our emulator, our main scaffold page is so the placeholder. So first of all, I'm gonna explain something about the Twitter. If you look at the Twitter UI, if you have on your phone, you can open it and look, and we see that the Twitter app bar and also the bottom navigation bar and the floating action button will be disappear. And so first of all, we're gonna set up the main scaffold page. So I'm gonna have the scaffold, return a scaffold, and in the scaffold, first of all, we're gonna create our scroll controller, which is the control all the scroll controller. So I'm gonna create it with delete and initialize it. And don't forget to dispose it after we close our app. So if we reload our app, we're gonna see the blank white screen. In our scaffold page, main scaffold page, we're gonna switch the content on our body. We have the body, and we have the bottom navigation bar. That is the global bottom navigation bar. So in our bottom navigation bar, we're gonna customize it. And first of all, I'm gonna create the new folder, which is our widget. And we're gonna have the content page that. Then this is the stateless widget, and I'm gonna name it content widget, content page. And this is we're gonna return all of our page that we're gonna have in our bottom navigation bar, and this widget depend on the index. So first of all, let's just keep it like that, and we call it in our main page at the body. And let's just comment the bottom navigation bar. We will call it later. So in the content page, our content page, it needs the scroll controller, which we're gonna provide the controller to our widget, and also the index page. I'm gonna call it index page, and both are required because we're gonna pass that to our widget and use the controller. Why we need to pass the scroll controller? Because we cannot use the multiple scroll controller. If you use multiple scroll controller, it's gonna give us an error, and we cannot manage the scroll control the position of the scroll controller, and do it by that. Like that, we gonna can manage the our scroll position, and we can hide also the bottom or silver app bar or the floating action button or anything else like the tab bar or tab bar view and the persistent silver persistent header. So we're gonna have the index. So I'm gonna initialize the index page. So our content page is need the scroll controller and also the index page. So we're gonna pass the scroll controller and also the index page. And let's go to the our content page. And in the our content page, we're gonna have the 4 page. So I'm gonna create the 4 page, which is the our content page. First of all, we have the home page. After that, we have the search page. We have the profile page. And the last one is the our notification page. So all of this our page is the stateful widget because we need to listen the scroll controller. So let's go back to our content page, and we're gonna switch the content depend on the our index page, and the our use case we have the by the index 0 we're gonna return the our home page, and by index 1 we're gonna return the our search page. By the index 2 we're gonna return the our notification page. And case number 3 we're gonna return the our last one, which is the our profile page. And also the by default we're gonna return the our home page, and we remove the blank scaffold one, go to the our main scaffold page. So right now we can switch the content page depend on the our index page. In the our content page, to make it more readable, we're gonna create the share folder, and in the our share folder we're gonna have the constraint that, and we have the homepage index is equal to 0, and we have the search page index equal to number 1, and the notification page index which is number 2, and the last one is the our profile index which is the our number 3. So and in the our homepage we're gonna remove the number and use the our homepage index. And the last one is the our profile page index, and it's a little bit more clean right now. And let's go back to our main scaffold page. And so in the our bottom navigation bar we're gonna custom the our bottom animation. If the user scroll down, the bottom navigation bar is disappear, and no matter where the user scroll up, the bottom navigation bar is appear. And we use a little bit animation container. So I'm gonna create the in the our widget folder we're gonna create the animation. I'm gonna call it animation bottom navigation bar. So in the our animation bottom bar dot we're gonna have the stateful widgets, and I'm gonna call it animation bottom navigation bar, and it's gonna return the animation container which is have a little bit animation. And we're gonna provide the duration, and let's give it the millisecond, which is the our 200 second, and we're gonna format it. And in the child, and we're gonna wrap the don't forget to wrap your widget with the wrap widget to make it to avoid the overflow. The our widget child, we're gonna pass it by the constructor. So we have the final widget and I'm gonna name it child. And also we pass the scroll controller and both are required. And in the our wrap child trend, we're gonna call the our widget.child. So right now we have the animation container. To make it so or high, we need to have the one variable. It is the boolean. I'm gonna call it is bottom visible, and by default it's gonna be equal to true. To make the scroll controller scroll up and down, first of all we're gonna add the listener in the our initialize. So we're gonna call the our widget.scrollController dot the add listener, and we separate the function. So I'm gonna have the one function which is the void function, and I'm gonna call it onScrollListener. We pass the onScrollListener to the our listener widget, scroll controller widget, and in the our on scroll controller, we're gonna have two more function. So which is the so bottom bar and the height bottom bar. I'm gonna have the another function which is the so bottom bar and the height function. And we're gonna implement the so or height later. So on the our on scroll listener, we're gonna check if the our widget.scrollController.position.user scroll direction equal to scroll direction.forward. We're gonna call the our bottom navigation bar, and we have another one function which is the our user scroll direction.reverse. We're gonna call the high bottom bar, and in the our so or high bottom navigation bar, if the so bottom navigation bar is called, we're gonna call the our bottom navigation bar dot is appear equal to true. And when we call the high bottom navigation bar, we're gonna call it equal to false, and we pass it to the our animation container, and we're gonna change the height. Let's say if the our bottom navigation bar is equal to true, we're gonna show the our bottom navigation bar which is have the height that if we look at this one, it is the from the Flutter package which is the 56. And if it fall, we're gonna give it to 0. That's all for the animation bottom navigation bar, and we're gonna call it in the our main page. So we go back to the our main page and call the our animation bottom navigation bar, and we import it, and it requires the scroll controller. We pass the scroll controller, and the last one is the child. So in the our child we don't have yet. So let's custom the our bottom navigation bar. So in the our animation bottom navigation bar child, we're gonna have the bottom navigation bar, and it's require an item. And it's in our item, we're gonna have the bottom navigation bar item, and the icon is icon.home for the first one. And we have 4 bottom navigation bar, and the second one is the search, and the third one is the notification, and the last one is the our profile, which is the percent. We're gonna have a label, and let's say our is home page, search page, and notification page, and also the last one is the profile page. And we also have the current index, which is our index page. And we also have the onTab function, which is the value is the index. And we're gonna call the set states to change the our index page. We will use the state management to manage it later, but for now we just use the set state. And also have another one property, which is the selected item color. Let's just use the simple color, which is the color.gray. So if we hot reload our app, so right now we have the bottom navigation bar. We're gonna give the unselected item color. So right now we have the bottom navigation bar, but we cannot scroll yet. So to make it scrollable, we're gonna go to the our content page. Oh, sorry, that's the our homepage, and we're gonna pass the scroll controller to the our homepage to make it scrollable. We cannot use another scrollable scroll controller because we can use only the single scroll controller, and gonna require it. In the our animation bottom navigation bar, don't forget to dispose the our widget.scroll controller. And in the our homepage, we need to pass the controller. And in the our homepage, so to make our homepage have the widget, so I'm gonna grab the our with we're gonna return this custom scroll view, which is we have the SliverList and also the controller, and then we're gonna pass the widget.scroll controller to the our scroll view. And in the our SliverList, we're gonna have the SliverList, and we have the and then in the our delegate we gonna have the silver child build delegation. And if you use Windows, you're gonna use the Windows space, and then it will suggest that we have the context and the index function. And we're gonna return the our widget, and the our widget is the let's just say the simple container with the padding, and we're gonna provide the padding 16. And then we're gonna return the child. We have the child, which is just the text widget, and we gonna provide the index, just simple like that. And just give the color let's just to make it indifferent, we're gonna say index dot is out. If it's true, we're gonna give the color dot black, and L we're gonna give the color dot yellow, just simple like that. We're gonna see that the our silver list that in the our homepage is appear, and then we're gonna give the we have one property which is the child count. Let's just give it 100, and then if you reload again. So right now let's test the our bottom navigation bar. If we scroll down, you can see the our bottom navigation bar is disappear. And then if we scroll up, no matter where the our index our child in the our list view is at anywhere, the bottom navigation bar is appear immediately. So our custom bottom navigation bar is now successfully. So next step, we're gonna customize the SliverAppBar. We also do the same as the bottom navigation bar. It will appear or disappear depend on the our scroll controller that we pass from the MainScaffoldPage. Since the our app bar is if different between the homepage, search page, notification page, or the profile page, so we need to customize that our silver app bar. Let's say we in the our homepage we're gonna have the silver app bar, and then we have the leading widget, which is the icon. Let's just say icon button. The icon is the, let's just say, the cycle elevator. And if we reload, we're gonna see that the our upper is appear right now. And then if you scroll up, it's not so, because you have one property which is the floating. We're gonna give it to true. And then if we reload again, if we scroll down, the our upper is appear as the our bottom navigation bar. We reload again, and then I'm gonna change the container color to make it looks better. So I'm gonna give the color dot by, and then the which is the shape 50, and then we have reload again. And yes, it looks much better. And then let's just give the we have the title, and the our title is the, let's just say that the text which is the X. Then we're gonna give it to the center. We have one property which is center title, and then if we hold reload. So right now we have the app bar and custom the app bar and the bottom navigation bar. And next step we're gonna customize the floating action button. So to customize the our floating action button, we're gonna wrap the our custom scroll view with the column, and we change it to stack, and then we have the position. And the our position is the our floating action button. So after we restart the our app, we gonna see that the our button is up here, but it's not have any animation. So we're gonna customize the floating action button with the animation. So I'm gonna create the new file which is gonna call the animation floating action button. I'm gonna call it animation floating sorry, I'm put the wrong name. Got that animation floating bar. And we're gonna use the stateful widget, and I'm gonna name it animation floating bar. And we also do the same as the bottom navigation bar. We're gonna pass the scroll controller from the our parent. And then we're gonna have the widget that is the widget. Let's say floating action button. And both are required from the our constructor. And then in the our widget we have the one variable which is the so action button bar. By default, I'm gonna give it to true. We also initialize the our scroll controller, and we have the on scroll listener, the same as the float animation bottom. So to save the our time, we're gonna go to the our animation bottom, and then we copy the function that have in there, and we pass it. And we're gonna just change the name. We need to import to, yep. Then we just change the name, and then we change the function name. So action bar, hi action bar. Then we pass it in the our high also, and in the our beer widget we gonna have the animation in this step. In this widget we gonna use the animated opacity, and I don't want to use the animation container as the bottom navigation bar. And then we have the opacity and the duration. So opacity, we're gonna check that the issue action bar is equal to true. We're gonna give it to 1, and the L we're gonna give it to 0, and the duration we're gonna give it to the millisecond, which is 200. And then we have the child, which is the our widget dot floating action button. And then we done on the animation floating bar, and then we just call it in the our home page. So we're gonna remove the icon button with the our animation floating action button, and then we import it, and we need to pass the scroll controller and the floating action bar. We also have the our widget scroll controller from the our parent, and then the floating action button. Let's use the floating action button, and we have the on press. You can pass any widget, and then I just use the floating action button just for the our example. And so right now we're done on the animation floating bar, and then if we hold reload it and test it together, and after we hold reload it, if we scroll down, we see that our animation bar is up here and up here when we scroll up. So let's just customize our floating action button. I don't want to use the material. It's look a little bit noisy. And then in the our action button, we're gonna have the child, which is the our icon dot add, and we will reload. And then right now we have the floating action button. So right now we done on the our homepage with the bottom navigation bar and the floating action button. And next step we're gonna go to the our search page and we customize the tab bar with the nested scroll view and the TabBar view. In the our search page, if we look at the our Twitter UI, we're gonna see that we have the app bar. So if we look at the our Twitter UI, we're gonna have the tab bar and the TabBar view that have a lot, that we have the for you, trending, news, sport, and the entertainment. And also we have the floating action button and the bottom navigation bar, also the same as the our homepage. So I'm gonna not implement the search field on the our app bar. We just focus on the layout. So let's go to our goal together. So in the our search page, we're gonna do the same as the our home page. We're gonna have the scroll controller. And then we need to wrap the single ticket provider state mixing to use the our tab bar. And then we have one property which is the tab controller. I'm gonna initialize it with the tab, and then we're gonna init it equal to the tab controller. And then let's say we have the files, length is 5 because we have the for you tab bar, trending, news, sport, and entertainment. And then don't forget to dispose it. And then in the our build method, we're gonna return the stack the same as the home page. And in the children, it's a little bit different. We need to use the nested scroll view. Why we need to use the nested scroll view? Because we have the header silver, which is return a list of the widget. So we can put anything, all the widget that you want to put in your header, and you can use the nested scroll view. And we have the body. So the nested scroll view is gonna become as like the our scaffold. Then if we format it, first of all we're gonna pass the controller. We have the widget dot scroll controller. And then we have one property which is the floating. I'm gonna give it to true to make it scroll up and scroll down. It's so or high. Yep. And in the our silver widget, it's the function that return the list of the widget. So gonna control space on window or command space on the image. And we have the inner box is scrolled, and I don't care about it, and just return the list. We need to return the list of the widget. And in the our list, we can put the let's say we have the SliverAppBar. And then we have the bottom. So in that, we're gonna use the our tab bar, and we need to provide the our TabBar list. We have the tab. For the first tab is the property tags. It's for you. We have the trending, news, sport, and entertainment. So we turn on the our SliverAppBar, and we need to pass the tab controller to the our tab bar. And then we're gonna give the scroll equal to true. And in the our body, we're gonna provide the TabBarView to the our body. Then we need to pass the tab controller. So we have 5 content, which is the for you, trending, news, and sport. So we're gonna have the 5 widget in the our TabBarView. And we have, first of all, we have the customs SliverScrollView, and which is, let's just copy from the our homepage to make it fast. Let's just choose the SliverList grid. Then we format it. So this is the for you TabBar. I'm gonna comment for you, and let's just copy. We have trending, we have news, we have sport, and the last one is the entertainment. And then in the our text, just print the title on the text and with the index. And let's hot reload the our app. We're gonna we need to pass the in the our content page. Gonna pass the scroll controller to the our search page, and then we hot restart the our app. If you go to the after we hot reload, if you go to the search page and we scroll up and scroll down, but the bottom navigation bar is not disappear. So I found the issues that in the our animation bottom bar we have to dispose, but we not dispose the scroll controller. We need to just remove the listener and then remove the on our on scroll view, and also the same as the our floating action button. When we dispose that this our scroll controller, if we come from home to the search, it's the our scroll controller it is supposed, and why this is why we cannot scroll the list and the our bottom bar is not disappear or appear. So after we change to remove listener, the our app gonna be working fine. So after we fix the issues and we reload the our app, and if we go to the our search page, and we can scroll and scroll up and scroll down, and the our app bar and the bottom navigation bar is disappear. And if we go to another tab, it's working fine. So if you want to add let's just say in the our header, let's just say you want to add the you need to add the silver widget. So you need to use the silver toolbox adaptive, and in the child you can put any widget. So let's just use the container and just give it the height 100 and just give the color. Let's just use the color dot blue, and if we reload, and you can see that the our container is up here. Just give it more a little bit bigger. So in the our header silver beta, you can put anything, any silver widget in the that header list. So and in the notification and profile file, I'm gonna not implement anything because it still use the same as the our homepage with the CustomScrollView and the NestedScrollView. So I'm gonna finish this video, and thank you for your watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you in the next video.